These were our sacrifices. You have left the gods hungry. Gods of the endless sky, forgive us! We will pay for the sins of these heretics with their lives! We will send them to you, O gods, soaring on our kites, so that you will bless us with tender rain and bury our enemies in killing snow. Amen. Gods, protect me! Behold the will of the gods!
Let's make this quick!
Got to make my last installment on the farm.
Like a cloud, cover the sky! It will rain blood!
Prepare a kite!
Awaiting orders.
Our odds of winning increase if we act as one.
Believers, ascend! Destroy the machine!
Destroy the machine! Scream! Let the gods hear!
Your kite awaits! Will rain blood! The winds of death!
Awaiting orders.
Dead Red talking at you again. Come back on our private channel, yeah? Heard you captured Val. Congratulations. Can't say I wouldn't have rather seen him dead in a ditch, but maybe he'll do better next time. At least he's not out there giving people ideas. Boy never was the sharpest tool in the box, but any kid with Buchanan for a last name could be dangerous with a smart operator behind him. And those Gippers may be crazy, but they ain't dumb. Not to be blunt, but yeah, he's human garbage. Better under the dirt than above it. Now let's talk about the other one. Damn right I mean Vic. Whole lot of innocent people have died thanks to that psycho son of a bitch. He's killed men just to check if his gun is loaded. You'd be doing the world a favor if you made sure he wasn't in it anymore. I know it's ugly business, but I ain't just being vindictive. From a, political perspective, any child of the Patriarch is a destabilizing force on the region. If you want peace in Colorado, the Buchanan brand has got to go. Well, just keep it in mind. That's all I'm asking. And now I better mosey. I'll be talking to ya. Dead Red, over and out.
better feeling than being loved, is there? And that's what this song is all about.
Since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Ooh. Ranger Command calling Team November. Got something strange for you. Found a list of pre-war military radio frequencies here at HQ and started checking through them. All dead except one. Don't know if it's a hoax or a trap or what, but I thought you should hear it. Up to you if you want to respond. The signal originates near your current location. Anyway.
SOS. SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing in. I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing in. I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing in. I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing in. I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. SOS. Desert Rangers? I'm sorry, but before I can reveal anything about myself, I have to know who you are. This frequency is for authorized United States military personnel only. Are you authorized United States military personnel? Any common militia would say the same, but I suppose beggars can't be choosers. All right. I guess I'll have to trust you. I hesitate to go into detail even on a secure channel. Let's just say I serve America and everything it stands for. While on assignment, I became trapped in an old military facility near Denver. I cannot disable the facility security from within, but I can guide you to where you can open it from the outside. That's not important. What is important is that you can free me. Now will you help or not? Thank you. This is a matter of life and death for me. I appreciate your concern. If you can find Denver's Union Station, then I can guide you the rest of the way. Keep this channel open, and I'll contact you again. Please, find me. Help me. Morningstar out.
this is HQ. We just got a call from a guy named Quarex who says he's trapped in the tunnels below the bazaar and in fear of his life. Can you check it out ASAP? Copy that, November. Stay frosty.
Can't help it, folks. Sorry. Bobby's the boss here.
Masato is my hero. Never eaten this well in my life. Well, sure.
So, giving the patriarch...
Howdy, Rangers. Here I am, just like I promised, ready to expand my vistas and learn new things. Thanks so much for inviting me to the party. I already talked to Doc Parker and sterilized myself from ass to applicators, so I'm ready to assist him when you guys hurt yourselves. But listen, I owe you more than that for this opportunity. So let me share something with you. Having electronic eyes helps me spot things when I'm scavenging. But that isn't all of my secret. It's all about the filtering, knowing what not to look at. And now you know. It's new. It's different. Lots of people to meet. Don't think I'm gonna get bored anytime soon, so I'm a happy girl. Back at the commune, Vivisecto saved an old prospector from dying, and spent a few days helping him convalesce. He was a talkative old coot. Guess that memory was part of the slice of his consciousness I got made from. Hasta luego, benefactors.
Not sure how I feel about killing synths, but if doing so keeps humans safe, I'm not going to argue about it. What do you need, Rangers? That's what you pay me for. Have a seat. I won't. I never do.
Hi, Rangers. It's good to see you again. What can I do for you? Yes, go ahead.
Please, Miss Hackett. There's no reason to get so angry.
The hell there isn't!
My people didn't start that fight. One of your rangers started it, and now you're telling me we gotta be the ones to give up our space? I'm just saying. Oh, Team November, I'm glad you're here. There was an altercation in the barracks. Greatsky's recruitment efforts have gone well, and HQ is filling up. More new rangers every day, which is great for our mission, but it also means we're running out of beds in the barracks. Rangers are having to sleep in shifts. This is leading to friction with Miss Hackett's people, who, as you know, were there first. Some of the new rangers don't understand this, and they think of them as, well, freeloaders. Usually, it's just snide comments, but today, one of yours started shouting that we should be thrown out of our home before trying to pull Davy off his cot. Which is completely unacceptable behavior. Unfortunately, the problem's not going to go away if we ignore it. We need a solution before things explode. There have been plenty. Most of your rangers are all right with us, but there's more than a few who ain't. Calling us names as they walk past, or telling us we're on borrowed time here, in our own home. Miss Hackett, I'm embarrassed. Part of the oath we take as rangers is to protect the downtrodden. It hurts to hear that our recruits are failing to live up to that oath. Something must be done. Yeah, well, we're waiting.
We gotta get a handle on this one way or the other. Enough chaos going on outside the base. Don't need it when we get home, too.
Shoot. An excellent idea. You'll have more space, and it will keep you away from the malcontents. What? You're still asking us to leave where we've lived for months, Rangers. You're asking us to sleep next to murderers, but... All right, fine. It's better than nothing. Oh, they're not gonna like this.
Y'all might be able to help us. Rangers! Rangers!
Felicitations, Rangers. How can I be of assistance? High praise for Team November. Everyone seems to be most impressed with your efforts. You must be minding your manners very well. Rangers, manners are what separates man from bedraggled beast. Why, the very implication of such a question. Let us both seek wisdom in the book of nauseatingly correct manners. Chapter 16, Pernicious Pleasantries, line 33. It is of the utmost importance that manners come from deep within your being. For if those pleasantries are ever false, your very soul will be consumed by your depraved rudeness to your fellow man. So you see, Rangers, manners are critically important in everything you do. I hope dearly that I have answered your question. Let us never speak of this again. Felicitations. Of course, Rangers. It would be impolite not to share such tremendous deals.
We heard y'all might be able to help us. Rangers! Rangers! A moment of your time.
Oh, Bartender, have I ever told you how I defeated Cochise single-handed?
Can't believe you're putting us in a jail cell. Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
When my father finds out you've put me in here, your head's going to be on the chopping block.
Come on, Valor. It was your father who asked us to lock you up. You know that.
That's only because you've been lying to him about me. Listen, I want you to take a message to him.
I don't think he'll listen.
Tell him I wasn't working for the Gippers. I was spying on them, and I've got important information about them.
Do you? Well, tell me, and I'll pass it on.
No. I have to tell him personally.
Sorry, Valor. That's not going to happen.
Well, fine then. Fine. When everyone in Colorado Springs dies because I couldn't talk to him, it'll be your fault.
Yes, Val.
I could be out of here in 10 seconds if I had my tools.
A dead synth is better than one loose in the city. Still, I would have liked to have done an interrogation and learned what its motives were. Well, I'm sure this was the safest course of action. Valor's an arrogant, condescending prig, but he hasn't given me any trouble. Hopefully, some time in here will help him reflect on his ways. Realize people aren't machines, toys for him to play with. If he could use his talents to better Colorado, maybe that would be justice for him. Good luck out there.
Hope fighting the Gippers doesn't bite us in the ass. They were nuts, but pretty up.
Yeah? Nasty bitch. Glad to hear it. Here's her bounty. Keep at it. Yeah? Pay attention this time. There's some wobble in the location signal, which means it's bouncing off the mountains from the foothills. That flickering means there's interference, so it's probably underground. Maybe it's coming from some kind of bunker or mine. Or maybe a nuclear silo inside a dormant volcano. Like some kind of supervillain. Great. The more time you take, get to it.
Little Vegas stays. Sato is my hero. Never eaten this well in my life.
Jesus came from all wrong. Oh, be satisfied as long as I walk close to thee. Just a closer walk with thee.
Forgive me, Jesus.
Team November, I just went by R&D and saw some pretty crazy new gear just ready and waiting for you. You should head back and see it when you get the chance. Over and out.
Would you rather freeze to death or burn?
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Come on, answer the question.
All right. Burn. You're gone faster, and free cremation so your family saves a few bucks on the funeral.
Drowning chocolate pudding for me.
Okay.
Bloodbath at the bazaar! Mysterious conflict leaves everyone dead! Hey, Rangers! Looking for the latest news? Yep. I work for the... You bet! Patriarch deplores...
Come in, Team November. This is HQ. We finally got a signal through to Arizona. It's a bit spotty, but we got word from General Wade Woodson. He'd like to speak with you. Thanks, November. Amazing what you can do with a bit of tape and a lot of ingenuity. See you soon. Over and out.
I'm unsure what your game is, but I appreciate discretion.
I still think it needs some work.
We're badass
Lived in this
mercenaries.
city my whole life.
We're stationed in the
Never knew this
hydroponics
was
bay. What about this name doesn't fit?
Hey, I want a cool mercenary group name just as much as everybody else, but it should be the right one.
As long as we agree, Mole Mercs is off the table.
Well, yes, obviously. What the hell? How'd you get down here?
Wait a minute. Aren't those the Desert Rangers?
Holy heat, you're right. Gotta say, as one professional to another, you've really hit the ground running. We've all been impressed with your work here in Colorado. You're welcome. Real shame we gotta kill you now, but hey, the job's the job, right?
Moving to cover!
Our odds of winning increase if we act as one. Always heard the Buchanan family bunker was somewhere under Broadmoor. Could this be?
Of course I heard of them. If half of the stories from Denver are true, they would turn us into pig meat. I'll bet we can take them. Now speak for yourself. I'd rather die of boredom than a bullet.
money.
target!
Wasn't worth it.
Ready!
Life goes for cheap.
Here, the Patriarch's daddy grew up in a bunker. Maybe those kids' toys were his.
I feel refreshed.
Something peculiar about that chicken.
places to ride out an apocalypse.
Never seen the bunkers where my ancestors rode out the bombs. I doubt they were as nice as this.
Oh, what's that sting?
Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly.
Who's that? Destiny provides. Good. I'm ready. Wait. Slip me some shotgun shells and I'll help you. Good. destiny will not wait.
Everybody.
Freedom. Hey, assholes, over here. And this is for the food.
The time for talking's over.
Where my eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He's trampling out the vintage where the grapes were at the store. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible sword. His truth is marching. I've seen in the watchfires of 100 serpent camps. They have builded him an altar in the evildoers and lamps. I can read his righteous sentence by the dim and flaring lamps. His day is marching on. for sleep, with a glory in his bosom that transfigures you. As he died to make men holy, let us die to make men free, while God is marching on. Fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword, his truth is marching on. I've seen the watchfires of 100 serpent camps. They have built him an altar in the evildoers and damps. I can read his righteous sentence by the dim and flaring lamps. His day is marching on.
Now, who are you? Never heard of her. What's this about? Dirt on Buchanan. I am his dirt. That's why he buried me here. I am warlord of the Scar Collectors, greatest slavers of the Colorado Plains. When the Patriarch came east to put us down, we gave him more than he bargained for. Stopped him cold. I know he tells his people he secured his borders by beating us. Makes himself out a real hero. Bullshit. He made a deal. Gave the Scar Collectors, Payasos, and Godfishers money and supplies to hunt east and keep the smaller gangs out.
I don't believe you. The Patriarch would never do such a thing.
You wouldn't believe what your Patriarch would do. Security is the enemy of ambition. Got so used to having the Patriarch hand me my living that I forgot my destiny. An oracle told my mother I was born to make the Wakarusa Redlegs the greatest horde in Kansas. Was gonna use the scar collectors to unite the Colorado gangs, then lead them home to take what's mine. But the deal with the Patriarch made me lazy. And Destiny's a jealous bitch. Ignore her, and she'll have her revenge. Another Buchanan. After Liberty failed to take her daddy's throne, she ran our way. Realized pretty soon she could turn our gangs against us by telling them about the deal we made with her father, which we'd kept secret. She told him we'd settle for table scraps when we could have had the whole of Colorado. That we'd become guard dogs when we could have been kings. Which was the truth. So the gangs rose up. Star the Dreams overthrew clouds drifting west to lead the Godfishers. Let Chorito kill Slapstick to take the Payasos. And that rat Steel Trap jumped me and sold me to a bauxite mine. Now he's running the Scar Collectors. Not for long. Another stupid mistake. Wasn't hard escaping the mine, but then I ran to Buchanan, asked him for help taking back the Scar Collectors. Promised him I'd capture his daughter for him, rein in the gangs. Fool. He told me I was weak and useless. Threw me in here. Well, I was weak. I let him distract me from my destiny with easy living. Now I'm back on track, and he will die for seducing me. Once I take back the gangs from Liberty, I'll lead them east, away from your pretty little city, and use them to once again become ruler of the Wakarusa Redlegs, and then all of Kansas, as was ordained. Yeah. First, payback. Before I leave Colorado, I will put the Patriarch's head on a spike. If you want that too, maybe we can walk the same path for a time. What do you say? Could you use another gun? Make them quick. If a man is destined to be free, then he'll be free. If he's a slave now and doesn't think that's his destiny, then he should fight for it. Like I have. Can't be a Scar Collector without modding yourself. Part of getting jumped in. I chose the arm. When I was born, my mother carved 12 lines into me, symbolizing the 12 trials I would overcome before I ruled all of Kansas. I've been crossing them out ever since. Once I take back the Scar Collectors, I cross out the 11th. Can't wait.
shit.
What the hell was all that gunfire? Nobody should have gotten here. So you're the ones who've been shooting up the place. Nobody talks to the guests, and nobody wanders in here without permission. We got our orders.
Moving to cover! Taking the... It wasn't worth it.
is inevitable. Embrace it. Who's there? You removed my captors. Good. Now, take me out of here. I must die under the sky. It is not mercy that keeps me from killing you. For not knowing my name, my body betrays me. I am clouds drifting west, leader and prophet of the God-fishers, slayer of unbelievers, launcher of 1,000 kites.
Holy. I've heard of this guy. Everybody who fought in the Plains Wars knows what he did. He's killed more people than hunger.
Buchanan's daughter turned my people against me. They beat me, broke my bones, but I escaped. Came here, ordered Buchanan to make good on our deal. He turns his back and drags me here. May lightning strike him. Deal. He paid me tribute so that I would not raid his lands. Men, women, he delivered to us. Offerings for kites. Raise them to the gods.
What? Are you serious?
You think he is not capable? A man who rules with a hammer?
You are lying! The Patriarch would never trade innocent lives for security.
Believe what you want, girl. Don't know. Didn't care. Just blood to bait the gods down from the sky.
Not buying it. Never heard about anything like this, and I hear all the dirt. At least I think I do.
Then end my life here. Better than waiting. May you never look upon the sky again.
Well, that was an anticlimax.
Look alive. Whoever took out the other shift could still be around.
Oh shit! It's the Desert Rangers!
Pull back! Do not engage! The Patriarch can keep his money!
Right behind you!
This is Dead Red calling those November Cowboys one more time. Heard you met Ironclad Cordite. Oh, well, I've got friends all over, and they've all got good eyes. Just don't tell him and you'll be fine. Nobody knows you did it, and Buchanan can't admit those men were his. He can't even admit that they existed. And, well, I apologize about that. I didn't know any other way of getting you up to speed. But now that you've talked to Cordite, you understand who the Patriarch is, right? Good. I guess that's all I can ask. Keep your eyes and your mind open. Is he with you now? Glad to hear it. Do your best to keep him alive. He could really help us out when things start happening. For now, just keep helping the Patriarch collar his kids. We're with him on that. Can't have a bunch of rabid animals running around loose, can we? Although, I guess he wants you to bring them back alive. We don't care so much about their condition. Fact is, Colorado will be a whole lot safer without him. The Patriarch's heirs will always have a claim on this land, and from what I hear, they're even worse than Buchanan himself. Anyhow, I'll be in touch. Dead Red, over and out.
No trespassing.
Rangers! Rangers!
The guards who get posted here are so full of themselves.
The Patriarch likes it quiet in here.
Have you found victory yet, Rangers? Tell me. Resolved. How? I'd ask if he put up a fight, but I know better. The boy was always weak. Too many books and computers, not enough sweat and blood. But I suppose I shouldn't be wishing he had been harder to bring in. You brought him back alive, and that's what I wanted. So here's a reward for a job well done. Thank you, Rangers. What else can I do for you? Tell me. Fine. There are always complainers. What is it now? Oh, good. My trial is over. Anything else? You expect me to care more this time than I did last time? What's the complaint now? I don't let them do anything. I only pay them not to do it to Colorado. If arms are the only payment they accept, what am I supposed to do? And what do you think brought those warlords to the table? But the people don't want to hear stories about treaties. They want to hear stories about victories. So stories about victories are what I give them. Just a minute. I have a private facility where I keep politically sensitive prisoners. It was raided recently. Know anything about that? One of my highest valued prisoners is missing. And I'd like to know what happened to him. I see. I hope I don't find out otherwise, Rangers. I don't like being lied to. Have you found victory yet, Rangers? Ask. Fine. Tell me. Fine. Get going, Rangers. You have work to do.
Hey! What the fuck is this, Red Hats? Get back here, we're not done. We cleared the way for you guys. Our window of opportunity is open right now. Don't quit on us right at the finish line, Red Hats.
Come in, Team November. We have a situation here with a group of women. Their families were arrested and the local authorities aren't telling them what's going on. Think you can help? Your mostly unpaid, typically thankless job. Yes, that's the enthusiasm these gals are going to need. There's an opportunity here to show the women of Colorado that if local law enforcement isn't treating them fairly, the Rangers can set it right. HQ, over and out.
Rangers rescue Val Buchanan in bloody assault. Gippers routed and slain.
You again. What do you want? Back.
Would you rather freeze to death or burn?
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Come on, answer the question.
All right. Burn. You're gone faster, and free cremation so your family saves a few bucks on the funeral.
Drowned in chocolate pudding.
What do you want, Rangers? Don't you have any place else to be? You know where to find the door.
hell do you want from Mama Carter?
You take care of my brothers, you hear? They're the best damn people in the world.
Love to take walks in the Garden of the Gods, didn't you? Oh, thanks for getting rid of those Dorseys. Oh, I love ya!
my family. I'll find you again! You won't see me coming!
No closer. I only sell arms to God-fearing American capitalists, and you prove more than that, dirty commies!
Damn! You're here! You got my message! Sure am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here. Martians! Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium, so they sent their war machines to jump my claim. This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. Why, I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir. Folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. Makes you stink like garlic. Don't much bother me, and Trudy don't seem to mind, if you know what I mean. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a house. You could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else. Now, I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would know the difference between a Martian death machine and some old scavenger robot. Am I right? We get scavengers poking around up here all the time. And Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we leave out old parts or a few pounds of ore, and they leave us be. But not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. Me and Trudy caught in the middle. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing when she's got her dander up. I ran down here to call for help, and I've been waiting on you folks ever since. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots? I reckon you do. Ask away. I'm always glad for a little conversation. Just ask Trudy. It's a wonder I ain't talked her ears off after all these years. Glad you asked. It's this mineral that's good for making electronics and such. Most of what we scrape out of the mine we send to the Patriarch. Most folks won't handle it because it's toxic. But I ain't never had no problems with it. This used to be a gold mine, you know, way back before the bombs fell. When the mine got played out, the owners turned it into some kind of tourist trap. I came up here hoping there might still be a little gold left, but found the Tellurian instead. It ain't an easy life, but it keeps me and Trudy fed. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl, let me tell you. Can't say we do. Unless you count the scavengers, and they ain't much for conversation. Nope, me and Trudy are left to ourselves most times. Gets lonely up here, especially in the winter. But we got the mind to keep us busy, and we talk to pass the time. And that Trudy, she's a hell of a listener, let me tell you. Oh yeah, started a few years back. First one group, then another. They'd roll in, tear things up, take whatever they could. Lately, though, it's been a different bunch. Got a leader named Nell Stack, Neil Stack, something like that. We never know when they're gonna turn up, but when Trudy hears them coming, we set out a little Tellurian, and they leave us be. Not the best deal, maybe, but it beats getting killed. Fair enough. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. They used to call it Tellurian breath back in the day. Occupational hazard, I reckon. Been up here so long I don't even notice. Trudy don't mind, so why should I? I knew you was good folks the minute I laid eyes on you. Yes, sir. Mine's just over that hill yonder. You find Trudy and chase them dang robots off my claim. One more thing. If you find Trudy and she's well, you know. I'd appreciate it if you'd bring her necklace back. There's some codes written on it that I need to run the mine. She kept them safe for me. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
Unit 3. No stack. No stack. Cancel. 3 wins.
Help us resolve this stage.